observed it from a distance, but never got close. I didn't dare to analyze situations that arose. Everyone around them knew they veered down the wrong road, but those rose-colored glasses blur your vision for show. From the moment they were introduced, a dangerous chemical cocktail was produced. They dove in head first, no looking back, living in the moment like nothing can knock them off track. And that same lack of fear is what led them to a place filled with an uncontrollable lust for pain. Once you open that door, there is no escape. You can't erase those cravings, it's embedded in your taste. Young and dumb with an obsession for extremes, to the point that they would push boundaries till they would bleed. Sadomasochistic, biting instead of kissing. If it piqued their interest, they did it. The pollution of the purity of that adolescent love lit the needle of that moral compass more than once. That magnetism was euphoric to them, but in the end it transformed into something they couldn't comprehend. Feeding affliction, nursing an addiction, a ravenous urge that distorted daily decisions. Their intimate appetites would never be the same. That trait was unleashed and it could never be tamed.
Don't fuck a strong individuals put on hold. That they chose was the wrong road. They never thought twice about the cage of pain. Shackled to their sins, self-inflicted slaves. So before they knew they were for sale, bound into a sick, twisted, perverted hell. Now at this box is being blanketed by the shovel. Blood cut, molded by the silver drug.
It was like watching the nastiness of oil infect a glass of purified water. What do you expect? You can't ever get it clean, can't wash away those things. The original sin became an animalistic instinct, so they rationalized it as long as they could, and figured if they stayed honest it'd be all good. Experimenting with others to bring excitement back, instead it ripped and broke their bond in half. They tried to backtrack, it was too late. The damage was irreversible and filled with unforgivable mistakes. They'd already been exposed to a dark underworld where the disturbed need for dominance persistently poured, where guilt and shame overshadowed innocence, where power exchange was braided into compulsiveness, where erotic rage was now their norm, and paraphilia was like a well-needed storm.
Don't fuck a strong individuals put on hold. That they chose was the wrong road. They never thought twice about the cage of pain. Shackled to their sins, self-inflicted slaves. So before they knew they were for sale, bound into a sick, twisted, perverted hell. Now at this box is being blanketed by the shovel. Blood cut, molded by the silver drug.
They know this relationship would affect the rest of their life. It poisoned many connections. Couldn't tell wrong from right, couldn't tell love from lust, dishonesty from trust. Plus that grip on normalcy was so out of touch. After they split, she quickly became a mystery. I stayed close to him cause we had history. I witnessed him evolve from a good dude to a fetish fanatic. He would scheme on women, he made it seem attractive, portraying himself as prey. It was a poorly painted portrait, playing ladies like a game they had no option to forfeit. Pursued him like a predator in a nonchalant way. Had the charm and the character so suave. Like a dealer he lured them, and once they got hooked, they became a loyal slave in his little black book. Self-control out the door, the yearning couldn't be ignored. He could never be fully satisfied, he always wanted more. In the process he fell into a self-destructive phase, cause he felt that there was no way he'd ever be saved. The hallucinogens he ingested helped him see so much clearer. He finally admitted that there was a hideous monster in the mirror. What he saw in that reflection was something he would grow to hate. His disease would never allow him the healthy capacity to date. He withdrew and dove into an intense study of religion in preparation to wipe his slate clean in ablution every baptism. His parents were proud as the priest ducked him down to put his past to rest. But he never came up, liquid filled up his lungs as he took his last breath.